It's Tina the Thrifta-haulic. I am very excited to be sharing a new format with you. I'm hoping it works. Um, so I want to give you a what sold recently. It's basically a recap. I pulled some very good things, very unique things, some more common things, just kind of give you an overview of some of the things that have been selling for me. It is not the most recent. I will give you the most recent solds maybe next week. If this format works out well, I'm going to try to post it every Sunday. That's a day of the week where I have the most time. Yeah, so we could jump right into it. And please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Subscribing is the most important. So if you do watch my channel, or if you've tuned in even to this video and you like it, I am planning on doing one of these regularly. I am a part-time reseller on eBay, and a little bit of Poshmark, very little. And I really enjoy, I pick up everything. You'll see a bunch of different things on this What Sold. And I more than likely would say that I enjoy picking up hard goods. I do enjoy finding things to resell that are soft lines, but that's a little takes a little more time when I list them. So shipping is really easy, but listing takes more time, and I actually right now have a huge backlog of clothing that I need to list. So maybe if I run and get all that listed, you'll see more clothing pop up on these what solds. But I'm going to do it this way. That way I'm going to do it with screenshots because it's a lot easier for me. I don't have to kind of wait to send things out just so that I could show them to you on live on camera. So let's see if this works. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, my son set this up for me, so I hope it works well. All right, here we go. Okay, yay. Here's my first item. I've got to switch my screen, what I'm looking at. Um, yeah, so this is a bath towel. It is from the 70s, and it's actually a lot smaller than bath towels nowadays. Like, we're so used to these bath sheets. But here you can see it's a field crest, and it's very retro 70s. You see it's 25 inches by 42 inches. It sold for $40. I picked it up at Goodwill, I think for $2 or $3. Yes, I have a giant cursor. My son is making fun of me, but I kept losing my cursor, so I'd rather it be huge. Okay, these are very cool. They're owl caps that go on string lights. So basically like party lights, and it reminded me a lot of Hedwig. It's Hedwig, right? The owl from Harry Potter. Anyway, I do have a whole slew of them, but this listing is for 10 pieces. I hope that's not confusing because I did put times 10 on here so that people would know you got 10 covers. And I'm actually, I looked at this, I did double take on this because the first time I was shipping them out, I was sending all of them. I think I have 30. I had boxed all of them and then realized I was only needed to send out 10. 10. Oh, here, I wrote in here. Picture shows all 20 light covers, but listing is for 10 of them. So there you go. So I sold them, I think, for $39.99. I might have done an offer on these for $29.99, but even so, that was awesome. And I got this whole lot of 20. I got for at a 25-cent sale at the UCC church in Bardo that I go to for their 25-cent sales. I just can't stop going to them. Okay, the next item is this Space Shuttle money clip. I had gotten this at a garage sale for $1. I just thought it was going to be very important to somebody because I know a lot of people, men, followed the space program when they were younger, and are really into NASA and all that stuff. And now all the new private sector space travel stuff. So I sold this for $19.99 and I got it for $1 at a garage sale. This is the brand is called Scotch and Soda, and it's made in Amsterdam or designed in Amsterdam, and had a lot of nice call outs in terms of branding. Um, See, there's the tag, and these were all new with tags. I got them at a sale in the south side of Bethlehem. Um, After Lehigh University is located there, and after the school year, like kids like donate all this stuff that they don't want to bring home with them, and the community runs this sale, and then all the proceeds go back to the community. But this was a deal because all the t-shirts were 50 cents a piece. They had tons and tons of t-shirts, and they were all 50 cents a piece. But this Scotch and Soda must have donated a bunch of new product to them, but I was still getting them for 50 cents a piece. So I got a bunch. This is just one of many that I've sold. And I don't think I've sold any of them at the full asking price that I put down here, but their t-shirt prices, their retail prices were 65, like 55, $65. So I think I sold this one for $24.99. This is great. I love this. I love this sale because I love picking up these little designed by nature pieces, I call them. I mean, they're abstract, free form, organic pieces of wood. Um, and I could usually pick them up for a song at like garage sales and flea markets and such because a lot of people don't realize that other people use this for decor. Or, if you're running a garage sale, you're not going to wait for that person, right, that wants this as a piece of decor. But um, there are a lot of naturalists out there that appreciate the beauty of this. And I believe it's burlwood. I did list it as burlwood because I saw others similar to this. I know it's not a cypress knee. It's just not the right color. It might be a root. I'm not sure. But in any case, I bought it for $1 at a garage sale, and I did sell it for $79.99, maybe $69.99. Definitely close to $70. So awesome score. Be on the lookout for those. This I got. Oh, why is that doing it? This is a Nordic ware pan that was all these Marvel Avenger characters. I did sell it for $32. That was sitting for quite a while, though. Do I have it on here? Okay. I bought it in July of 2023 for $3, and I sold it for $32 in a year, but that's okay. I love this piece. This is like a very heavy weight aluminum, almost like aluminum foil, but it's heavyweight, sort of like a tin pan or aluminum pan. It's that kind of weight, and it was a star with this plastic face Santa, and it had the little springy thing on the bottom. So it's a tree topper. See that little spring? I got this at the 25-cent sale as well, and I resold it for $35. This piece is a little, it's hard to tell the scale, but it was only about 3.5 to 4 inches tall. It was stamped on the bottom, or had a label on the bottom that said Van Hill Pottery. It really looks like one of those houses in the English countryside. Very sweet. I got this at a bag sale. The church I go to has a flea market that lasts like a month and a half long. And the last couple of days they do a bag sale. So this was in my bag. I think the bag was about $10 or $20. I think it was $10 a bag. And I got it. So this, I think, came out to like maybe $1, because I'm sure I had at least 10 or 20 items in there. So that was awesome. Sold it for $29.99. This I'd gotten a long time ago. Oh, feels like a long. No, that was a relist. I know I got this in 2022. I got a whole box of this Royal Albert Lady Hamilton china. and I split it up into place settings that were a luncheon plate and a cup and saucer. And I think I started out trying to sell them for $65 and finally got down to a price of $45. It worked better. I think I had 8 place settings, maybe, and then I had a few extra plates and a few spare saucers. So I did sell the spare plates and the spare saucers. I'm down to only 2 place settings left, I think 2 or 3. And yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm almost through with this, but it's been 2 years. So this, I think I bought the whole lot, the whole box. Something makes me say $5. I think it was $5 for the whole box. So that was a really good deal. I got my money back in spades on that one. Okay, this is a McCoy. So I thought this was going to be better. I did get it. I went to this sale. I think it was like kind of a liquidating an estate, and it was run by the kids or the grandchildren. And the people that lived there had been collectors. So there was lots of stuff, but it was raining and everything was out in the rain. It was really a shame. I think a lot of stuff got water damage, but pottery doesn't get water damage. So I picked this up with a bunch of other things that were in a bag, and I got the whole bag for $5. So I'm probably only like 50 cents into this. And it was labeled really nicely. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. See, you can really see that McCoy impression on there. Sometimes this is very difficult to read. The impression is not that deep. And yeah, I thought it would do better. McCoy pottery, just maybe the market is saturated, I'm not sure. But this went for $19.99. It's a planter. This, I would say, is definitely something to be on the lookout for. This piece was not that big. Do I have measurements on here? I'm now taking pictures with the tape measure. I didn't do it on this one. But this is by a company called Bovano of Cheshire. See right here? And it's made in the U.S. and it's enamel on copper. This was a relatively small wall hanging. I want to say maybe it was 5 inches at most. And it sold for $39.99. I had a couple of wall hangings. My introduction to this company was a couple of wall hangings I got at Goodwill that were more intricate and larger, and they sold for over $100. So it is definitely something to be on the lookout for. This is Royal Dalton. I didn't think these figurines were going to be worth a whole lot. I got this one at a thrift shop that I don't go to that often, but they had 2 pieces. They had her and another Royal Dalton young lady that was like a December version. This July version I think sold in July. Oh, in August. I don't think it sold for 100. I think it sold for 90. So, but this was like a girl of the month, and it had like the flower for the month and what the flower represented, purity of heart. So it was very pretty and pretty detailed. Let me see, did I show the bottom? I'm sure I showed the bottom. There you go. Royal Dalton. So all your information is on there. Makes it a lot easier to list. All right. So Royal Dalton pieces. Some are awesome and some are meh, okay, like $20, between $20 and $30. So this piece, where did I get this? I think I got this at the church flea market, the one that I said where I got the bag sale from. I think I got this from there when they were selling jewelry at half off. So this was $2. And I did have a tough time identifying this. I did the whole thing with Google Image and just got a bunch of scrimshaw things, which didn't work so well. But then I did a Google image of just the name. Oh, did I not take a close-up of the name? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did. This signature was It looked like it was distinctive, but it looked like pieces of it were missing. And in fact, pieces of it were missing. But this is what I did the Google image of, and I came up with the name Kim McClelland. So once I did have that, it was much easier to figure out what was a good price to ask for this. So I did sell it for $29.99. I thought it was great just because I know people are turtle collectors, and I thought it was pretty unique. This I got at another, you can tell I go to church sales a lot. I love church sales. This one church sale had a bargain tent where they had 3 items for $1. So this cost me in total like $1.33. And they are borders, wallpaper borders. And the woman who bought this commented to me that she was redoing her whole kitchen in geese. So very retro 80s. And so all 4 of these went for $19.99 and sold pretty quickly, I think. This is just a not really interesting, but anytime you see something in its original packaging, as long as it's inexpensive, like if it's $1, $2, I would say pick it up. I don't pick up curtains, but bedding I will pick up. Curtains I just think are a harder sell. This was a fairly easy sell because it was an eyelet bed skirt, and I think it was adjustable for different size beds, so that made it a lot easier sell. I got this for free. So the same church sale that runs the 25-cent sale, once or twice a year, they will wait on, so whatever didn't sell at the 25-cent sale, the next weekend, they'll invite you back to take whatever you want for free. So I did that, and I got a box of things, and this was in the box. So I got it for free, and I sold it for $19.99. And then these last 2 are my auction story. So I bought these 2. I thought these duck decoys were gorgeous. I like to pick up duck decoys when they're signed by the artist that carved and painted them. As long as that artist is recognizable and has resold, I check worth point with the artist's name, with duck decoy and the artist's name. And if they have good solds, I will pick them up. So this one was kind of iffy because the bottom of it says what type of duck it is, a gadwall hen, so a female. And it just says by Bassett. So when I looked up Bassett, there was a Don Bassett that sold a duck decoy, a recently made duck decoy, buffalo neck, buffalo feather, I forgot exactly. But in any case, it sold for like $1,000 or something. So I thought this was a lot that had this guy and the drake of the same type, both done by the same artist. So this one was also signed by Bassett, and it said Gadwall Drake. So the hen and the drake, both by Bassett. So the first one sold, the hen. At first I initially put them on auction. I bought them, let's backtrack. So I bought them on auction. The bidding went very high. I spent $280 or $290 once you figured in the percentage that the auctioneer takes. It was about $280 or $290 for the 2. So I thought to myself, well, I have to sell at least one of them for like $300. So I had initially put the pair up on auction. I think I started it at $500 or $499. Maybe it was $599. And I got no bites. So then I just put the hen on, and the drake. No, I put the hen on separately on its own, this one. And I started the bidding at $299. It got one bid and it ended. So I did get my $299 for this. Now there was a little chippy chip, very tiny. I don't even know. Where is it? I think it's on this feather. It's right here. Very difficult to see. I know I did a couple of close-ups. Oh, here, they might be down here. There you go. See that chip? And then I took the underside of it, I think. Oh, maybe I can't find it right now, but I think I did take the underside of the tip as well. So anyway, so I sold it for $2.99, which I thought was really good. Still didn't have the identification of who exactly the artist was, but I put Don Bassett with a question mark here. So then I had put the Drake. After about 2 weeks, I put the Drake up. And so on auction again, this time I started it at $3.29. And I had someone coming back and talking to me about it, messaging me and giving me his story that, you know, this was a more modern duck. It should sell, you know, it has a repair that needs to be done that's going to cost $100. You know, that he would only be able to spend $100 on it, blah, blah, blah. So I messaged him back and I said, well, I did sell the hen for $299. So he came back and said how he really was looking for a Ken Bassett and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do a little more research on this. So I went online and I found a website for Don Bassett. I was like, okay, maybe I'll be able to find this on there. No, he only had like 3 or 4 birds on there and that was it. But there was a way to contact him. So I emailed him and I said, I really just want to know, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to send you a picture. Can you tell me if this is your work? Is this one of your birds? So I did that, and in the meantime, I'm going back and forth with messaging to this potential customer and said, you know, told them that I was emailing Don Bassett to see if it was his. And then they came back to me and said, well, I'm really looking for a Ken Bassett. And I know that I didn't think this was Ken Bassett, but I had no idea. So Don Bassett gets back to me, the artist gets back to me with an email the next day. And the email said, no, this isn't one of mine, but I think this is one of my father's. My father is Ken Bassett and my mother is Bev Bassett. So I think this was carved by my father and painted by my mother. I was like, oh, yay. So I went back to the guy and I said, listen, I just got an email back from Don Bassett. Believe it or not, he's the son of Ken and Bev Bassett, who also did duck decoys. And he thinks this is one of theirs. And so wouldn't you know, this person bought it. They bought it for $2.99. I gave them an offer. They watched it and I gave them an offer for $2.99. And now I just shipped it out yesterday. So there's my story of my ducks. So between the two of them, I sold them for a total of $598 and I spent $280. So I doubled my money after fees pretty much. So I'm good with that. I'm just happy that it turned out on the plus side and that I didn't get stuck. So that being said, I will tell you, I just bought on auction a Lennox Dash Away All Rudolph figurine, which looks like the other ones listed right now that I saw were listed for like $700 for one piece for just Rudolph. And I purchased him for a little over $100. So wish me luck. I'll let you know how that one goes. I wasn't able to pick it up. When I pick it up, I'll show it to you. I'll do like a YouTube short or something. So that's it for now. I'm going to switch back to. Thank you so much for watching. And please like, subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment if you want. And I'd love to hear from you. And have a great weekend and happy hunting, everybody.